This Guy's Garage. Like and subscribe.
I would like to use my time to move a motion you've all received notice for regarding Canada's ongoing protection of Nazis who were allowed to enter Canada during and in the immediate aftermath of the Holocaust. This is a shameful part of our history, and I would urge all my colleagues to support this motion. We just marked Remembrance Day. All of us, I'm sure, attended ceremonies honoring the Canadian soldiers who have served our country. We vowed never to forget the sacrifices of the many Canadians who served and died throughout history. This year also marked the 80th anniversary of D-Day, the historic Battle of Normandy, where Canadians played a pivotal role in liberating Europe and the world from fascism. But the Battle of Normandy came at a heavy cost. 19,000 Canadians were killed or wounded by the Nazis. In France, they remember. It was very emotional for me and my family when this summer on a private visit, I heard the playing of O Canada and heard the appreciation from a town liberated by Canadian soldiers. 80 years later, they remember. They remember what the fight against Nazism and fascism was all about. This is personal for many of us. Today, I can't stop thinking of many members of my family who fought the Nazis. They knew what was at stake, the very future of humanity itself. I think of my family and my community. I think of my family in Greece who suffered under Nazi occupation and fascist brutality. I think of the Jewish communities across Greece and in the village next to my papus, my grandfathers, that were wiped out by the Holocaust. An absolute result of Nazi ideology. And I think of others who have family members who were victims of the Nazis, or have family who never got that opportunity to come to Canada because they were turned away by a country that was far too comfortable saying no to Jews, the victims of the Holocaust, but yes to too many perpetrators. Canadians deserve to know how, according to the Deschênes Commission, Nazis were welcomed into this country. Many Jewish, Polish, and Ukrainian organizations have been clear the names have been released, need to be released. And yet Library and Archives Canada, which is under the Minister of Heritage, said no. This is shameful. So I want to move my motion that given that the Standing Committee on Canadian Heritage regrets the continued protection given by the Minister of Canadian Heritage to the estimated 900 Nazis that were allowed to enter Canada after the Second World War, etc., be supported in this meeting today.
I just wanted to inform the committee that Ms. Ashton gave notice of this motion in writing in English and French on Monday, September the 23rd. So it can be tabled on the floor today. And so I have to ask if anyone wants to discuss or debate this motion. Seeing no hands up, I think we're going to have to call the question on the motion since there's no debate.
Madame la Présidente, je pense qu'il y a des mains levées.
Madam Chair, I think there's two hands.
Excuse me, I'm just going to call the hands that are up. Mr. Souza.
Yes, I want clarity. I mean, we're just new to the committee, and I just want to have time to reflect on what's being proposed to determine if we should adjourn or not the debate.
Ms. Ashton.
Yes, I can certainly elaborate. The motion that I submitted on Monday, September 23rd, indicates that given that the Standing Committee on Canadian Heritage regrets the continued protection given by the Minister of Canadian Heritage to the estimated 900 Nazis that were allowed to enter Canada after the Second World War by refusing to release their names and refusing to listen to organizations representing victims of the Nazis, the committee invite the Minister of Canadian Heritage to instruct Libraries and Archives Canada to release the names of the 900 Nazis before International Holocaust Remembrance Day on Monday, January 27th, 2025, and that this motion be reported to the House.
Mr. Shampoo, Monsieur Shampoo, matin.
Madam Chair, once again, Ms. Ashton has a surprise here for us at the end of the committee. There was a long discussion here that we could have, and I'd be happy to discuss it. I have very serious concerns regarding this motion. First, because there was a report and an investigation done. Once again, uncomfortable with this kind of situation. For this kind of motion when we're talking about CBC Radio Canada. Point of order, Madam Chair.
Sorry, who's saying point of order?
Ms. Ashton.
Ms. Ashton, you're calling on a point of order?
I I know this committee has made issue of trying to assume where members would be coming from. I used my time to put forward a motion that I submitted almost 2 months ago and on the week of Remembrance Day. So, if people want to debate the truthfulness of the Deschênes Commission, which I find deeply problematic, but to impugn my motives on the week of Remembrance Day on a motion that I submitted on something as serious as protecting Nazis, I hope we can move to a vote as soon as possible.
Han?
Madam Chair,
Yes?
I am not comfortable with proceeding further on this, so I move now to adjourn.
There's a motion to adjourn, and we only have, we've just got 5 more minutes left on the clock. So, yes, shall I call a vote on adjourning?
Yes, Madam Chair.
Go ahead.
I find it shameful we're adjourning on such an important debate about releasing the names of
Miss
Nazis that
Ashton,
were allowed
sorry,
in
I'm
Canada.
calling for a vote. Thank you. Clerk?
And the vote is, shall the debate be adjourned? Madam Durezowski.
Julie Zarowitz. I agree. Adjourn debate.
Mr. Long.
Point of order,
Who is calling for a point of order? I can't see.
and that's Brenda.
Brenda, yes?
Yes.
We're in the middle of a
is
vote,
it-
Ms.
is-
Shanahan, but go ahead.
The point of order is to adjourn the meeting, or is it to adjourn debate?
We are voting on the motion to adjourn. We can't debate it, but we can vote on it. So go ahead, please, Clerk.
She's looking for clarification. Are we-
Yeah, sorry, Madam Shanahan. Are you asking to adjourn the debate on the motion? I'm not clear what you're adjourning.
Yes, to adjourn debate.
All right, so go ahead, Clerk.
And the motion to adjourn debate on the motion? Mr. Long.
Yes.
Madame Lalonde.
We
Madam Shanahan. Mr. Souza.
Yes.
Mr. Waugh.
No.
Mr. Couric.
No.
Mr. Gould.
No.
Mr. Duncan.
No.
Mr. Champoux.
Oui.
Madam Ashton.
No.
That's yay pour 6, nays contre 5.